with our core sessions. So I'm going to be on my back. Okay, on the back, feet on the floor, knees up. Okay, and then what we're going to do, first of all, is do our neutral spine. So we're going to do some pelvic tilts. So that's when we keep our pelvis on the floor. We're going to arch off our lower back, and then we're going to push our lower back completely onto the floor. So we go from one position to another. Okay, so two ends of the bell curve, if you like. All right, so we're just warming up. Now, when you arch your lower back, your tailbone will feel like it's pushing into the mat. When you then tilt your pelvis the other way, so it flattens onto the mat, the tailbone points upwards, okay, or tilts upwards a stitch. They're going to go from one to the other. Now, as you're doing these tilts, think about drawing your abdominals into your lower back, okay? So they should feel braced, all right? Now, your hip bones, if they have little lasers, they would be pointing straight up towards your ceiling. Okay, good. Up and down. Excellent. All right, now I want you to find that halfway position. Depending on the natural curvature of your spine, some of you might have quite a big gap, even if you're in neutral. I do. I have quite a sway back, so I have quite a big gap, even in neutral spine. Some of you will be a lot closer to the floor. Bring your arms onto the floor. We're just going to do some warm up. So brace those abdominals. Take a deep breath in as you breathe out. Float one leg up. Breathing out. Pop the other foot back on the floor. Breathing in. Other leg. Now I know a lot of you go, oh, more than capable of doing the harder version. I still want you to stick with this easier version to begin with. Okay. This is just warming up the hip flexors. This is reminding the tummy muscles what they've got to do. Okay, so one to the other, good. So as you're doing this, when you lift the knee, your tummy shouldn't be bulging up. Okay, that's it, good. Don't be holding onto the mat, and those shoulders should be nice and relaxed. Okay, we'll do one more, and then place the feet back down onto the floor. Have your arms by your torso, and have your palms facing up. That helps to keep your shoulders open. Now take a deep breath in, still in neutral spine, breathing out. I'm going to drop my left knee down to the side, breathing in, bring it back up, still stay on the left hand side. Now your right leg should be staying dead still. Okay, so you want to concentrate on using stabilizers on your right side to keep your right leg where it is, and then it's your left inner thigh muscles, your adductors, and your left oblique muscles or your waist muscles that are helping to lower the leg and importantly bring it back in. One more, and your shoulder blade should still be fixed on the floor. All right, let's go to the other side now. So now really fix your left foot still. Breathing in, prepare breathing out, lower that right knee to the floor, bring it back in. We won't go to the floor, towards the floor, sorry. Up, that's it, good. That's it, well done, good stuff, keep going. And we're just warming up those inner thighs. We tend to use a lot of the adductors and the hip flexors in core. All right, one more. All right, well done, back in to our start position. So neutral spine, knees bent, feet on the floor, arms by your side. Now, that last warm-up exercise. Take a deep breath in as the arms come up, and then when they go beyond your head. If you haven't switched on your tummy muscles, this is when your pelvis will tilt and you will arch your lower back. So you want to use your tummies as you sweep the arms behind and round. So just be aware that your back isn't destabilizing. That's it. Good. Well done. That's it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And one more. fantastic. Bring those knees into your chest. And then place one hand on each of the knee, and we're going to do double hip circles. That's it. Good, good, good. And opposite direction. That's it, good. 2 and 1. Okay. We're going to start off our core section in this position. Okay, now first I'd like to leave my notes. So we're going to go just into bridges. And I'm going to give you a little option which we haven't done before, but let's just do some of these as prep work. So take a deep breath in as we breathe out. Peel the spine off the mat onto your shoulders. Now push up through the hip flexors. You'll feel your bum kind of squeeze naturally, so there's no need to give an extra push. Okay, it's more hip flexors. And then imprint the spine back down onto the floor, and then up we come. Again, that's it, good. Down. Well done, good, all right. And then up. Now, you can keep doing that, or if you want, okay, lift up your toes, so you should be on your heels. And then step out, step out, step in, step in, step out, step out, step in, step in. Now, as you're doing that, you're still trying to use your tummy muscles to keep your pelvis level. Okay? If that's too much, if that feels like it's triggering a cramp in your hamstrings or your feet, don't do it, not important. Okay, if you can alternate which one steps up first, do so. If that hurts your head, it's not going to make much difference on one session. Okay, good. Let's do 2 more. That's it. Good. Well done. Excellent. In. Back to your start position. Place your toes back onto the floor and nice. Well done. Okay, so coming up back into a bridge. We do these ones a lot, so we're not going to spend very much time here. Just do either little glute marches, this is a slightly easier one, or leg extensions, but keep your thighs level. Okay, good. Well done, that's it. Keep going, that's it, excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then down we come. All right, have the feet into butterfly. Let those knees fall to the side. Now we did this one last week. So feet together, knees out to the side. So what we're going to do is from here, we're then going to come up into a bridge. You're going to squeeze those knees together. They are unlikely to touch because of the positioning of your feet. Now, if you've got really bad ankles, this might not work for you. Okay? So you can either just do the bridges up beforehand or one of these. Okay? All right, otherwise, up we come. That's it. Push the thighs together and then open as you imprint the spine. Hands should still be facing up to the ceiling to keep the shoulders open. That's it, and down. And squeeze as you really push those thighs together. Back down, that's it. Up, good. 2 more. Great, feel those inner thighs, squeeze. And 1 more, squeeze. That's it, excellent. And imprint the spine back down. Let those knees fall to the side, you're still in butterfly. Interlace the hands. Remember the usual rule, the more you push your fingers together, so if you've got rings, you don't touch it, okay? Place them behind the back of your head. Nice wide elbows. All right, take a deep breath in. Breathing out. Use your tummy to curl up. Now, you won't be able to come up very high, but that's okay. All right? I don't want you to come very high. I want you to use your tummy muscles. Okay? Up and down, that's it. Good. That's it. Keep going. Well done. So this keeps it all in the tummy, it takes it out of your lower back. And with this last one, I want you to hold up. Okay, and then little teeny tiny end range curl ups. There you go. Ouch. Good work. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. All right, fantastic. Bring those knees together, bring them into your chest, and then circle your lower back. So you're massaging it into the floor. That's it, and then other direction. Okay, good. All right, now, when you're ready, you need to hug your knees in. Let's do a Pilates roll from your shoulders to your tailbone, okay? That's it. It's a nice spinal massage as well. So do a couple of those, and then eventually we're going to come up into a sit position. Okay, good. And then we are going to lean back on our elbows. And we've done this kind of work a few times. I'm just going to switch my angle a bit here so you can see me a bit better here. Now, what we are doing is slumping. Okay, so my chin isn't into my chest, and I don't have a rounded upper back. Right, lift the chest, strong tummy. All right, now, from here, we're just going to do some little extensions. So, like we did in our first warm-up, it just gives you an idea of how the back should be framed. So strong tummy, that's it. Go, go, go. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Now, that's your go-to move. What I'm going to try and do, float one leg up, float the other leg up. And we're going to just turn the knees over to the right, so the legs are over to the left. Extend them on the side. Back to center, bend. Flip to the other side, extend. Often we do this the other way around, or we extend them in the middle bit, but we are extending them side to side. You may not fully be able to extend the legs. Okay, go slow. Control this through the waist. That's it, go. Right, to the other side, go. Well done, strong tummies. That's it, good. Go. Go, that's it. Four, 3, 2, and 1. All right, well done. Now you can just slump. Okay, stop, stop, stop. Okay, right, from here, we're going to do another one that we did on Tuesday morning. So we're going to do some more frogs. So have the feet together and your knees out to the side. Okay, and then we're just going to lift them up. Okay, so strong tummy. Now, if you can't do external rotation, bring your feet together and you're going to do this kind of movement. If you can do external rotation, i.e. your hips, lower back around you, and your toes together, knees out to the side. Lift up the chest now. Straight up the legs a little bit, they won't fully straighten. Lift them up, bring them back in, and then out. Lift, in, down. So little circles out. That's it. So keep it slow. Try to keep those feet together as much as you can. Breathe in and out. If they feel like they're a bit crampy, just go back into a parallel position, not a frog or a diamond. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Back into parallel. Just rest it out. Okay. Now, sorry. Oh, my muscles going there. Okay, so into a diamond. I'm going to do little lifts. Okay, little lifts. Again, if this hurts, parallel. Up and down. Up and down. So you've got that tailbone tuck. That's it, go. That's it, and hold it here, and we're going to split. 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 Still in that turnout. If you can't do turnout, we're doing this. That's it, good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Roll back onto your back. Give your quads a bit of a rub. That's it. Knees in, and then do those hip circles again. Good work. All right. Okay, so let's come on to our side. Okay. So elbow under our shoulder. So not out here. That's going to place quite a bit of pressure on the shoulder. Bring it under. Okay. Now, feet, knees stacked. Okay. Now, various ways of doing side planks. That's probably your easiest one. That's your slightly harder one. That's harder still. So pick which one you're going to do. I'm going to do my halfway house, obviously. I'm being a little ginger. All right, so I'm going to stretch my arm out. And then I'm going to bring it round. I'm going to circle it. Now, like we did our circles in our warm-up, we don't want to lose it here. Okay, so keep it elevated. Circle round. If you're feeling a bit stronger, you can lift up this leg. We're in my position. That's it. Reverse the circle. That's it. So when you're circling, don't bring the chest or the top shoulder forward. Okay, 2 and 1. Okay, rest that shoulder. You can keep it up if you wish. If it's tired, place it on your hip. We're going to do little hip hitches. Lift it up and down. So control it. Up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. Up, down. 2. Last 1. Down we come. All right. Settle onto the floor. Support your head with your hand. Now extend out your top leg, flexing that foot. Can you see? My bottom leg is bent and the knee is slightly out in front to help stabilize. My shoulders are stacked, my hips are stacked, my tummy is switched on. Now with that flexed foot, lift the hip up and down. So we've done this one before. Okay, so we're working this part of our body, up and down. So you're not flicking your leg up to see how high you can get it. That's it. Well done. Now bring it up to right here, and then we're going to circle it. Circle. Little one. So bring it forward, down, back a smidge, up a smidge. There you go. Control it through the hip, not your foot or your ankle, and reverse it. That's it, good. 2 and 1. All right, now keep it elevated. We're going to sweep it forward with a flex foot. Point that foot as it comes back. Flex as you come forward. Point as it comes back. Now, as you're flexing forward, make sure your torso isn't rolling forward with it. This is where this tummy comes in. Depending on how stiff your hips are, it might not come very far forward at all. 3, 2, and bring it out in front, flexing that foot up and down. Now again, it might not come out very far, depending on how stiff your hips are. Small movement. You'll make this burn more. Drop the toe towards the floor. That's it. That gives it a little bit more oomph. And 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, bend that top knee. Place that foot on the floor in front. Time to extend out that bottom leg. One of my favourite inner thighs. Let's go and do our inner thigh lift. So flexing that bottom foot now. Concentrating and thinking about squeezing your inner thigh muscle to lift the leg. Okay, again, you can drop the toe down to the floor. That's it. It's not about lifting the foot, it's trying to, yeah, almost squeezing those inner thigh muscles together to lift it up. Strong tummy again. And come up as high as you can go, and little end range ones. That's it, almost up and down a centimetre or so. 4, 3, 2, 1. Collapse down. All right, let's go and do that on the other side. So I'll just switch to this side of my mat so I can still see you all. So side planks to begin with. Elbow under the shoulder. Okay, so we've got bent knees, elevated top leg, or the big one. All right, up to you. I'm going to do these ones today. Now stretch the arm over and circle it round. Making sure that you're not doing that when you circle. So keep the chest facing your screen. Good. Round, that's it. Nice work. And opposite direction. That's it, this hurts the shoulder. Don't do it, just hold that side plank. 3, 2, and 1. Now keep the arm up here if you can, if not on your hip, little hitches. Little hitches. Okay, so again, it's up only an inch or two and down, controlling it through here, keeping your rib cage elevated. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then down. Hand on your head, bend the knees. Okay, strong tummy, and then extend out your top leg. Flex the foot, and when you're ready, up and down. Remembering one hip is likely to feel a bit stiffer than the other. If you want to get a bit more oomph, just point the toes down a bit. That's it, good. That's it, great. And then hold it here. We're going to circle it, little tiny circles. Control it through the hip. Strong tummy. That's going to keep helping your balance, so you don't keep collapsing forward. And opposite direction. Two. And 1, and then hold it here. Let's bring it forward. Point the toes to sweep it back. Bring it forward and back. Forward, back. That's it, good. Forward and back. Good. Forward and back. That's it. 2 more. And now bring it forward. Okay, and then drop the toe if you want to make it burn that little bit more. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Make sure you haven't rolled forward with the shoulder. If you wish, you'll lightly place your hands on the floor in front. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. Bend it. Pop it down on the floor in front of you. Straighten out your bottom leg. Rotate the toes down. Let's go. Up and down, that's it, well done. Good. That's it, well done, squeeze it up. So remember, squeezing in the thigh, bring it up and down. Okay, good. And an end range, teeny tiny ones, teeny tiny, that's it. Good stuff. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, give that all a bit of a pat, and then we're going to come onto our prone position now. Okay, now first up, we're going to do our planks. Now, just take a moment, have a stretch out if you need it as I explain what we're going to do. So we're going to start with planks, okay? Now, just to rest our shoulders, I'm going to do these on our elbows. Okay. So a strong tummy. And then from here, you can either stay here, and we've got the little knee lifts. Otherwise, we've got a combination one. We did this one on Tuesday, it was last Friday, I can't remember now. Okay, so from here, we then go up into a dolphin, those of you who are familiar with yoga. Okay, and then we come back down. Now, if you can't do toe planks, just hold fire. Then we're going to step out, hold that plank for breath, dolphin, down, step out, step out. Okay, now if you're happy about doing your toe planks, you can carry on and do those. If we're doing planks on knees today, we're just going to hold a knee plank, bum up, knee plank, bum up into dolphin. All right, full version. Okay, we come on up, or we come down, or we tap out, up. That's it, good. Keep going. So do whichever version is going to suit you. You pike your bum up into a dolphin, down. When you pike up, you've got to have your tummy muscles switched on. Okay, good stuff. Let's just do one more set. That's it, good. Out, in, and then let's have a little rest. Push back. Great, well done. Okay, coming back onto our knees. Another set of dynamic planks. I'm going to demonstrate this on my knees. By all means, if we're going for gold, on your toes. Okay, so my elbows are in, rack under your biceps. And from here, we're going to go from elbows to hand, to hand, to elbow, to elbow. So watch that you don't drop your lower back as you come up and down, okay? That's it, good. Control, control, up. That's it. This is too much, just hold a plank. Okay, you can do your knee lifts and lowers. Let's do two more. And then the last one. Fantastic. And then once you're done, leaning back. I like the one where my bottom is up towards over my knees. That's it, good. Alrighty, and slide forward onto your tummy. Stack your hands and bring your forehead onto your hands. Now we've got two options here. Now, option one, okay, feet are parallel, so they're straight. So your knees, feet, hips are all lined up. Strong tummy, so you draw your abdominals in. And we just think about bending our knees very slowly and out. Now, whilst this looks like a really simple exercise, and it is, but you don't want to A, crunch your shoulders, you don't want your lower back to do the movements, you want your bottom and your hamstring to do it, and you want to try and keep your feet level. Sometimes it's easier to grab a cushion, or if you're taking your jumper, using your jumper between your ankles. Now, if you want to get something a little bit harder, we're going to revisit frocks. So I'm going to flip round at an angle. Okay, so my knees are separate and my feet are together, joined at my heels. Now, we have done this one before, but it's a little bit more bitey from the bottom. So again, making the pillow for your forehead, relax your shoulders, push your pelvis into the mat, draw your abdominals into your lower back, and using your bottom, you're going to try and lift the thighs off. Now, the thighs might not actually leave the floor. It's more the movement. Okay? It's the mechanism, not how high your thighs come off. You should be using your bottom, not your lower back. If you're in your lower back, stop and do the other one I just showed you. If you're finding this nicely challenging, when you lift your quads off, be it a millimetre or an inch, extend one leg out, tap the heel as you bend it back in, extend the other leg, bend it again, tap the heel. And you can do leg extensions. Again, Focus this in your bottom. Make sure your shoulders are not by your ears. Rest out whenever you need it. And that is purely optional. Okay, that is purely optional. We're going to go just for a couple more reps. That's it. Good. All right, finish off the one you're doing. Finish off the one you're doing. And then when you're ready, push yourself up. And then into a child's pose. Bring your bottom back towards your heels this time. Those of you who wish to, you can separate your knees, feet together. Again, more frogs or diamonds. And then just hinge it out. That's it. Good. Creep, creep, creep. All right, and then creep the hands back in. Okay, so we're going to come back onto our backs now. We're going to do some more kind of crunch-based movements. So with most of these, if you are feeling reasonably strong, you can have your head elevated. If you have neck problems, or that doesn't feel very nice, you keep your head on the floor. There is often the option where you can use that old hammock thing and you can support your head up with wide elbows. But if this ultimately feels better for you, you stay here. All right. I will demonstrate various options. But before we start, we're going to revisit our neutral spine. Okay, so we've got that halfway position between squishing our lower back completely onto the mat and arching all the way up. And then your hip bones are facing up to the ceiling. Okay, now breathing in, float one leg up, breathing out, float the other leg up. Okay, so you can just do little bent leg lowers. If you can go that little bit hard, you can straighten the legs, and we do full-blown scissors. Now, you can have your head up to do this, and you can just do a gentle tug at the back of the legs, should you wish. Now, the strength should be in your tummy. If you're doing this, and it's hugging your neck, support your head. Okay? That's it, good. Now, if you want to go one little bit harder, I've got my left leg coming towards me. Both arms are going to reach to my left. Breathing in, back up to the center, breathing out, both arms towards the right. So that's your harder version. Again, the tension should be in your tummy, not your neck. If it's in your neck, okay, you can just keep supporting it. All right, that's it, good. Well done. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then down. Knees in. All right. Easier version first. Back into tabletop. Extend the legs out and in. Okay, or you can do doubles, providing you're not destabilizing your back and you don't have any abdominal issues. Make that harder still. Head up. All right, head, neck up. Tension in the tummy. Tap the ankles. Extend out. Tap the ankles with your fingers. Stretch everything away. Now you're only going to stretch as far as the tummy supports that back. Okay? The tension's in your stomach, not your neck. Put your head down if you need to. Okay, head down if you need to. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1, and settle back down. Okay. Again, easy version, knees bent, head on the floor for this one. Straighten those legs up for a harder version. When you do reverse curls. Now I like to do these because they get these really deep tummy muscles. But as always, there is an easy way, which is the wrong way, and a harder way. Now, imagine your tummy as an accordion. Squeeze the tummy muscles together to try and peel the last 2 vertebrae off the floor. That's it, go. Up and down. Up and down, that's good. Keep going, good stuff. Now what you can then do, you can do one, if you put your hands behind your head, you can do one reverse curl, one curl up. Reverse, curl, reverse, curl. If you're doing a curl, make sure you've hammocked your hands and your elbows are wide, up and down, that's it, go. Up and down, that's it, good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, knees down. Oh, well done, well done. Okay, feet, heels together. We're going to go one more exercise in frog. So I'll just spin myself around and knees out. All right, hands interlaced behind your head. Okay, take a deep breath in. Bring it. Either just going to crunch up, keep the legs still, or crunch up and push away. Crunch up, push away. That's it. Or just do your frogs. Okay, your head's had enough, just do your frogs. Or you can add in a little curl up at the same time. Elbows wide. That's it. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, well done. Knees into those chest teeth. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. All right, one last little thing to come through. So we're going just to do some more Pilates roll-ups from sit bones to shoulders as you come on up. All right, now, as we might be feeling quite tired, I'm going to demonstrate the easier version first. Okay. If this is if your back's feeling quite sore, you've done, just go and do a couple of bridges. This one isn't going to last very long. We'll do some stretches, okay? Now, lightly placing the hands behind the back of the thigh. This is a position called your high C curve. So when we lean back, we don't have a straight back because you'll get to a point and you'll just tip and collapse. So drawing the abdominals, you're going to tuck under the tailbone, and then using your abdominals, you lean back, and then you use your abdominals to come back up. If you come too far, you'll collapse, and the only way you'll be able to get back up is to overuse the hip flexors and to swing yourself back up. Now, if you don't need your thighs, bring your arms up. Okay, and up. So let's do a couple of those just to get used to the movement, and then we'll add in some moves. Okay, so next time you come up, and then you're going to come down an inch, up, down a little bit further, 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 up. That's it, good. Feel that control in your tummy, and you'll get to your end point, and you're going to hold it here, up and down an inch. Drop the shoulders. Tiny, tiny ones. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Okay. From here, you can have your right hand behind your thigh. And I've got my left hand level with my shoulder. I'm going to roll it back. I'm going to come back. If I don't need to hold on to my right thigh, lift up the arm. That's it, good. And then see how deep you can do this position, okay? So each time you do, you might be able to go back just a little bit further. And use the tummy. Draw it back. See how far, how deep you can go. 3, 2, and 1. Up we come. And holding on the back of that left thigh if you need to. Right hand is level with the shoulder in your C curve. And then we'll do another bow and arrow. So just draw that elbow back. Okay, slightly beyond the torso. If you don't need to hold on to the left thigh, lift it up. Keep the hand level with the shoulder. Each time you draw your right elbow back, as if you're drawing an arrow, a bow, sorry, you might be able to go down even further. Okay, brace the abdominals. That's it, good. When you get to your end point, just do a couple of end range ones. Good, 2. And 1. All the way up, and then we're just going to do one last one to finish. We're going to lean back, draw one side on your left side. Come back to start position. Lean back, draw with the right. Come back up. Use the tummy. Don't be swinging up. That's it. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Hold it there. Straighten up your legs. Gently fold forward. All right. Well done. We have come to the end. We're going to do a little bit of stretching, especially for those inner thighs. We have pushed those today. So just reach towards your toes. Make sure you're hinging from your lower back. Okay. And then walk the hands back up. And then we're going to come into a V. All right. So into a V. Now make sure you're on your sit bones. You might need to kind of just move some of those muscles out of the way. Okay. So thighs pointing up, knees pointing up. Now I'm going to slide my left hand down my left shin as I bring up my right arm. Okay, I should feel that in the lat. And then slowly up, we'll be coming back there in a second. But let's just go and do that simple stretch on the other side. So slide the right hand down the shin, left arm up and over. That's it, good, and up. All right, now this time bring the right arm up. Now just rotate ever so slightly and look up to the ceiling. Okay, can you feel that? Just changing it just a smidge. And then twist gently. Maybe put both hands on top of each other, or at least on the leg, doesn't matter. I have really long arms, so I've got a small advantage. Right. And then lift up that arm. Up we come. Over to the other side again. So still plant through those sit bones. Okay, don't peel off that sit bone. And then look towards your ceiling. So just look past your arm. And then slowly rotate to the floor. Just a smidge. And then bring that hand down as well, if you can. That should feel like a nice stretch. It shouldn't be pulling anything uncomfortably. Release off. Up we come. Back to center. Now roll through the shoulders. Now still rotate those thighs back so the knees and toes are pointing up, not in. Okay? And again, just hinge forward. Now don't stress if this is as far as you're going. Okay, if you can go a little bit further, you go a little bit further, but your hip bones, your bottom bones, sorry, are still on the floor. You still should be having a stretch through here. If you collapse, you won't get that stretch, okay? That's it, good. Well done, that should feel quite pleasant. All right, and up we come. Now, we can either do butterfly, okay, feet together, knees out the side. If this hurts your knees, you'd rather go back into V-sit. Go back into V-sit. Now holding onto your ankles or your toes. Using your elbows, if you wish, just push them forward or come side on. Again, we're going to lean from our lower back. No one should be doing this. I know I'm a bit white against my wall, but no rounded backs, okay? And use those elbows just to ease the knees towards the floor. How's that, yeah? All right, stop. Up we come, up we come. Now I'm side on again. My left leg is stretched out. Now I'm mirror image to you, but my left leg is switched out. And then I'm going to take my right foot and I'm going to place it on the outside of my left leg. My right hand is behind me and I'm pushing myself up. My left elbow has got hold of my right knee, which is being pushed in towards my left armpit. And then I'm going to look round to my right shoulder. You should be feeling it in your right hip. A little bit of spinal rotation. counter to the other side. Leg out. Let's go to the other side. That's my left foot on the outside of my right leg. Left hand is behind. Sit tall. Take your right elbow. Hug your left knee. Ease it towards your right armpit. Look over towards your left shoulder. If you can, you might not be able to do that. Okay, now you should be getting a lovely stretch in the left side of your hip, possibly the outside leg as well, depending on how tight we are. All right, counter twist the other side. And then just to get, you can't see, I'm just shaking out my legs. That's it, rolling through my shoulders. That's it, all right, in and out. Alrighty, and you're done, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that one today. You can come and unmute yourself if you wish. Closer. Okay. Oops, there we go.